Magandang araw mula sa Good News Update. Panoorin ang bagong eksplanasyon ng COMELEC tungkol sa transmission of total votes per precinct noong 2022 national election. Ayon sa NAMPREL, itong process na ito ay hindi nila alam o ng publiko. Ang sabi ni COMELEC Chairman Garcia na may source code review. Ang NAMPREL naman ay may complaint report na walang source code review. Bakit ba may mga bagong proseso na implemented ng walang approval? Ang daming hindi ipinakita ng COMELEC sa publiko. Dapat nang ipatawag ng Senado ang mga internet service provider para magpaliwanag o maipaliwanag ang kasunduan sa transmission ng total votes per precinct. Ang transmission lag ay kailangang galing mismo sa telco para walang duda na ito ay fabricated o altered.
That means what we reviewed in the source code may not be the program installed in the VCM.
Hindi, but for 2022, sinabi niyo po, Mr. Chairman, you made known to at least the tawag mo doon, the citizens' arms?
Yes, because they
Or
were...
to the public din, sinabi niyo ba sa public na this telco exchange? Kasi pag gumawa tayo ng schematic diagram or flowchart, hindi na siya talaga line na walang na walang dinadaanang box maglalagay ka ngayon ng box na telco exchange kasi yun ang totoo may dinaanan So when was this divulged to the public, Mr. Chairman?
It was only divulged during the local source code review to the experts and during the certification.
Public was never shown, and it's part of the law and part of the process that you should do a final build. The final build would yield what you call a system checksum.
The hash code.
The hash code, the system checksum hash code. Pinakita nila lahat ng component, yung system din nila pinakita. Then all of a sudden, they sign. This is siguro an 8-hour video. We tried reviewing it several times. Wala talaga, Then, hindi mo na mapupuna yon. Kaya lang, si Lito, one early morning, tried comparing the two hash code versus the one that we saw during the end-to-end demonstration. Aba, yung isang byte hindi nag-compare. Number 8 and letter B is wrong. So,
What does that mean?
well, we complained, So that means what we reviewed in the source code may not be the program installed in the VCM. So issue sa amin yun,
Ang COMELEC chairman ay lawyer na nagmamarunong sa information technology. Pinapaikot ang mga kausap na hindi rin marunong sa IT. Ang COMELEC ba ay walang IT personnel na pwedeng mag-explain ng diagram para mapaliwanag ang totoong nangyari o takot lang mapaliwanag ang mga irregularidad noong 2022 national election?
Pero Chairman, natumbok mo yung isa pang problema na talagang maingay, talagang umuusok sa social media. Tungkol sa alleged transmission of results coming from a private IP address, a single IP address, please explain. Kasi nabanggit na rin ninyo yung transmission. Paano maiiwasan itong mga alegasyon na kung saan-saan napunta yung transmission bago na uwi sa COMELEC?
Yes, Madam Chair. Why were there 20,300 single IP or single gateway? Gateway, yes, Madam Chair. That's single gateway po, 192.168xxx. The reason is because, Madam Chair, sometime by March of 2022, when the election was May, they found out po, Madam Chair, Your Honor, that the COMELEC then found out, together with the NAMFREL, PPCRB, and other citizens' arm, na sira na po kasi yung modems ng 2016 pa po kasi yung modems ng COMELEC, yung mga modems transmitting the result. So yung iba po doon hindi na gumagana. Yung original findings po, Madam Chair, ay 5,700 yung sira. Nung pong tinetest pa, yung pong sinusubukan yung lahat ng machines, by March, they found out additional 15,700 na sira na modem. So yung pong isa sa mga telcos, specifically ang Globe, nag-advise po sila na kung bibili ang COMELEC ng mga modems, ang gamitin po 4G instead of 3G. 3G lang po kasi in 2016 eh. So sabi nila 4G because they are now going towards 4G technology at that time. So the COMELEC po procured, ito po yung nasa atin lahat yung mga modems na ito, nasa Santa Rosa warehouse. The COMELEC procured 4G modems and unfortunately, yung pong IP address ay 192.168, lahat yung 20,300. Yan po yung na-distribute sa NCR, sa Cavite, Laguna, and Rizal. Ngayon po, ang katanungan.
So sinasabi ninyo na totoo na transmission of results came from a single private IP address? Totoo yun?
Doon po sa 20,300 precincts na yon, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Yes, Minority Leader, please.
And it's a private address. Private IP address. Ang tawag doon sa 192.168.0.2. You call that a private IP address?
That's a single gateway.
Yeah, but that's a private IP address. Tama?
Yeah,
That's
if that is, yes.
Okay. Ano bang ating, when we say we will transmit, the machines transmit, don't they use the internet? They use the internet, right?
No, Your Honor.
They use the internet.
The transmission by
When the machines
by the
transmit, they use the internet.
using the telco, no, I don't, with your kind permission, I don't think they use the internet.
Hindi, kasi matagal na natin pinag-usapan yung if you can be hacked or what, sabi, ang sagot ninyo sa amin eh, anyway, split second lang kayo online eh. You're online, split second. Yan ang point yun. You use the internet. The machines, when they transmit, do they pass through the internet? Yan lang yung tanong ko po.
Mr. Chair? No, Your Honor. Madam Chair, no.
Kasi Commissioner Celis will, kaya, sige, can you laymanize nga the no answer para maintindihan po namin. At saka marami rin nakikinig sa atin, pati even the trio is watching us siguro. Sige.
That's right.
The existing technology that we're using is IP version 4 or Internet Protocol version 4.
That's right. So the internet's involved.
So the internet protocol does not use the internet.
It's the Internet Protocol.
Okay. So when you...
Ang sinasabi lang ni Chair na hindi ginamit, it's a different explanation. You know? But we're using the Internet Protocol version 4. And ang pinaka-latest na technology ngayon is IPv6. Kaya very, very limited yung IPv4. Ang maganda sana mangyari dyan in the future, magamit natin yung mas maraming internet
Okay,
address.
balik lang natin sa 2022 election. Basta yun lang po sa 2022 election.
Yes.
Okay, so kasi meron tayong mga printed diagrams eh, as, di ba, I mean, mga diagrams with the end-to-end transmission path, precinct level, we have the machines, they will transmit 3 times. Tama ba? Yeah, that's the plan, di ba? Per machine will transmit 3 times.
4 times.
4 times na. So,
They will try.
i-ano ko muna yung 3 times ko na alam ko yung old law siguro, to the municipal canvassing system, transmit. Tama ba? Mali.
It will be transmitted to the telco exchange.
Telco
And
exchange.
the telco exchange will be the one to transmit it to the municipal board of canvassers.
And then?
To the transparency server.
And
also.
then,
And to COMELEC and to Congress. And the central server.
okay, so from the point of view of the machine, tingnan lang natin sa machine. Point of view of the machine, it will only transmit once.
Yes.
Yung gusto mo sabihin. And then if the SIM card of the machine is smart, it will transmit to smart.
It will transmit to the telco exchange.
What is that? That is the telco of the SIM card.
That is where the data transmitted from the machine are being processed so that it will be transmitted. Kasi po, siyempre po yung telco ng Smart at saka Globe, hindi papayag, Mr. Chair, Madam Chair, Your Honor, hindi papayag na si Globe ang magpa-process. Kinakailangan magpa-process noon ay isang independent integrator. So, yung po integrator, yung po
Integrator.
Integrator po.
Okay, that integrator, we call that, anong technical name natin? If we are to chart what happened in 2022, what will we call that integrator?
Telco exchange.
Telco exchange.
Yes,
So that telco exchange can receive transmissions from modems which are using Smart, Globe, or Dito SIM cards. Tatanggapin ni telco exchange.
Provided with qualification,
Sige
sir,
pa.
provided that the ID number of the machine is the same as the ID number which is there in the telco exchange, as well as other identification feature of the machine.
Okay, which are data or information only known to COMELEC, and then of course therefore the telco exchange was with your blessing. Kasi siyempre, alam nila eh.
Known
Nag-coordinate
also
sila,
to the
tama?
other citizens arm, and because that
Yes,
was
but who put up the telco exchange?
yun din pong commission ng election.
Correct, yeah, of course. So, ganun. So, the information, the critical information coming from the machines, alam din ni telco exchange kasi part ng identification niya yan eh. And then, so, tinapon ni VCM once na lang sa telco exchange na. Once na lang. Dati kasi sanay tayo 3 times eh.
Once
na lang. So ito bang change ng multiple times to 1 time? Is that governed by law? Yung pagtatapon ng machine na 3 times dapat, is that governed by law?
I think it's a resolution of the commission election at that time. Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Basta ganun na nangyari. Kasi alam ko ganun 3 times yan tinatapon. So ngayon once na lang itatapon. And the responsibility of the telco exchange is once na acceptable yung transmission from the machine, because the transmission also identifies the machine as a proper machine, the telco exchange will now transmit it
To the
3 times.
To the proper destination.
3 times? How many times? Bale. Kasi wala pang nakatanggap ng resulta.
Once only,
Wala
yes.
pang nakatanggap ng resulta. It's only the telco exchange. Eh.
Once only, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Once only?
po,
To,
yes.
to where?
To the destination transparency server, to the consolidation and canvassing system in the municipality or the city, to the end of the commission election and Congress.
Commissioner, tulungan mo ako. 4 ang destination, 1 time sending lang yan. Pwede ba yun?
In the proposed
Hindi,
transmission.
but in what happened sa kunyari, tinanggap ni telco server, telco exchange, 4 ang server na destination, you only send once? Is that possible?
In 2022, yung sinasabi ni Chairman, so ano yan eh, from the VCM, papunta sa munisipyo, papunta dun sa transparency server, up to the operation center or the data center. So, ang proposal namin for 2022, tatanggalin na namin yung transparency server, diretso na doon sa municipality, punta doon sa sinasabi ni Chairman, doon sa KBP, sa minority, sa majority, sa citizens arm.
2025 yan.
2025.
2025, okay. May proposal yan, okay. Anyway, hindi pa naman commissioner si Commissioner Celis ng 2022, di ba? So hindi, tama po, no? You are not yet part of the COMELEC, so okay na po. So ganun, Chairman, I mean, telco sends 1 signal for destinations.
May router po kasi,
Router.
dati po kasi wala namang router, Madam Chair.
Where is the router after the telco exchange? Where is it? What is it? What is that router?
Nasa telco exchange, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Kaya, even if there's a router, the router only sends 1 or sends 4 times?
Sends to all, sends
Yeah,
to,
4
yes.
times. If there are 4 servers,
Yes,
you have to
yes.
send 4 times. Tama ba? Ewan ko eh, may hirap bumalik ulit sa college, mag-aaral ulit ng computer science dito. Okay, so there was a telco exchange. Was that announced before the election? That you will put up the telco exchange? Kasi kami yung mga familiar sa
Yes.
election, alam namin si machine, multiple, kasi
Yes.
meron kasi issue noon para malaman ng mga kababayan natin. Nakasend si machine ng isa. Then nawawala ngayon ng signal. Ang problema ngayon sila to send the second, the third, the second and the third. Noon, nangyari noon. I think this is factual statement noon ba? So siguro, using your imagination, sabi nyo, isang sending na lang si machine, pero sa telco exchange. But don't tell me si telco exchange, pat sa destinasyon ay isa na lang din ang send niya, multiple times din siguro.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
yeah.
help us, Chairman, para maintindihan natin.
Yes, but of course, yung pong tinanong niyo po kanina, Madam Chair, Your Honor, yung telco exchange was not known by not everybody, but the technical people, including the citizens. Yes, Madam Chair, Your Honor, because that was revealed even during the source code review, the local source code review. Yes.
There will be a telco exchange that the machines will be sending one file to the telco exchange via the internet. Tama? Via the internet. Meaning to say the VCM machines had each a public IP address. Tama ba yun?
Private IP address.
Private ang sa BCM?
Yes,
So pagpadala nila sa telco
VPN,
exchange,
yes.
private IP address, meaning to say they formed a private network?
because that is a special dedicated IP address specifically created by the telcos for the commission elections, for the purpose of the transmission of the results during that election, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Sige,
Senator Coco, is that the correct procedure? That there should be a private IP address? Tama ba yung ganun?
Yes.
Dahil yan ang mainit sa social media.
Yes,
Bakit
Madam
parang
Chair.
may sekreto na personal na IP address?
Yes, Madam Chair, and that's the practice simply because in order to secure the transmission of the results. If you're going to use the public IP address, then that's very, very dangerous, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
In the past, election sa atin, public IP address yung ginamit nila, di ba?
VPN. Private.
Yung naghahanap sila ng signal, private IP address pa rin ang identifier ng...
Yes, yes, Madam Chair. Yes, that's provided also by the telcos.
So the telcos, different telcos ang kausap natin. When they provided the private IP addresses of the machines, coincidental, they chose the 190, coincidental by accident?
Because at that
Because
time,
there are, I've been informed by some, there are 17 million possible private IP addresses. And then, yeah, coincidental, all three telcos assigned one particular IP address to almost all of the machines.
only to the 20,300
Yeah,
machines.
precisely.
Yes, because the 4G technology at that time were using that IP address.
And that's that IP address was determined by the manufacturer of the modem?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
That's by the telecommunications.
Parang that's
Sure.
by the telco.
By the telco.
telcos.
Okay. Kaya nga, so balik ako sa first question ko. By coincidence, all three telcos assigned 20,000 machines the same IP address, private IP address, although there are 17 million available private IP addresses possible. Ganun ba?
The 20,300 was provided by one telco company because that telco company was the one in charge of that particular area, NCR and the other nearby provinces. So it was provided for by that particular company and yun din po yung nabigay niya na IP address.
Yeah, pala, one. Okay, may sagot. One. What telco company yan?
Globe.
So one. Okay, one IP address ng telco. And then, so now, nung pinasa na ni telco exchange sa servers yung receive results niya, which IP address will reflect sa server if you look at the server? Isn't it the telco exchange's private IP address? May sarili din private IP address yun, di ba? Kasi,
The IP address already of the SIM.
At saka yung precinct number, yung jurisdiction, precinct number.
And then such other features such as the precinct number as well as the city and municipality.
hindi kasi yung raw files yata nanggaling sa ating transparency server eh. Yun yung doon nila na trace back. Doon nila na trace back si one private IP address. And since no touch si vote counting machine sa transparency server, hindi siya dumiretso doon eh. Si Telco Exchange ang dumiretso. So that recurring private IP address must have been the Telco Exchange's private IP address. Ewan ko, tama ba, Commissioner?
That's correct, Mr. Senator,
tayo.
because that's part of the NAT, yung Network Access Translation. So, that is being assigned by the telcos. May kanya-kanyang designation.
But the reason why, Mr. Chair, Madam Chair, they found out of that 192.16 was because we provided them with the transmission logs. We provided the transmission logs as requested.
Okay naman yun, because of the... No, we will commend most of the people in Comelec kasi nga they posted the raw files for the people to know. Kahit ako naman makita ko yun, hindi ko naman maintindihan. But there are some knowledgeable Filipinos nung nakita nila, inanalyze nila, at yun po nga yung nakita nila so tinitrace back ngayon natin. But of course, the logs of the transparency server would reflect the reception niya, di ba? And not really when it was transmitted.
Madam Chair, Your Honor, we likewise posted in a Comelec website just the other day that
Just the other day.
the transmission of telcos, transmission logs of telcos.
Of the telco. So that will now show when a particular VCM transmitted. Ganun ba yun? Yun yung makikita doon?
Yes, Madam Chair. In fact, we posted the first hour transmission. We posted the transmission raw file. We posted the transmission as...
Just a few days ago, yan.
Yes, because...
Sayang na sana earlier para na-analyze na po nila at para...
Because, Madam Chair, Your Honor, simply because when they wrote us a letter sometime latter part of last year, they were asking for transmission logs only. So we provided the transmission logs as is contained in the logs. The name is transmission logs. Only later on in the internet, they were saying we gave them the reception log instead of the transmission. But as far as we are concerned, that's the transmission logs. And then they told us, through the social media, etc., they told us that they want the transmission logs of telcos. So we likewise provided the transmission logs of the telcos.
Kasi, di ba, yung telco, ang sabi, ang kausap lang niya yung Comelec at wala silang obligasyon na mag-release ng transmission logs. So, naobliga sila na humingi sa Comelec ng diretso. Kasi medyo pangit yung pagkasagot ng mga telco eh.
So we have established today that the Comelec put up the Telco Exchange.
Yes.
And then
It's part of the contract.
you may contract with?
It's because it's at that time it's bundled with those who the one that supply the software and the hardware, and not unlike our proposal.
And who is that? Who proposed the software and the hardware?
The one who won the contract before.
Who cannot be named? Oh, what is that?
Smartmatic.
Huh?
Smartmatic.
Kaya nga ako nagtatanong kung the entity which cannot be named pa dito. Smartmatic. Is that Smartmatic TIM? Is that official name?
Yes, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so part of your contract, pero kayong Comelec sandali, kayong Comelec, you could see na kung surplusage siya or not needed, di ba? I mean, you control the election, di ba?
That's why, in our proposal, that's why, under the present leadership, Madam Chair, Your Honor, definitely the transmission will have to be unbundled with the software and the hardware. And it should be the COMELEC will be the one to operate the telco exchange.
Binandin na, tas kasama na si Telco Exchange and okay, so
Pero the telcos have a responsibility also.
pagpasok nyo as Commissioner Chairman, ano na yun, ano? Signed na yung kontratang yun, ano?
Which I
So-
entered the commission March.
So, signed na yun, ano? Ba, ano na tayo ron? There was nothing you could do to innovation of contract.
That time, Madam Chair, Your Honor, 2 months na lang po, election na po eh.
Pero salo lang ito eh. Sasalo lang ito ng ano eh. Sasalo lang ito ng transmission actually. And then, di ba, naging issue na yung mga meet me room, which is like man in the middle, gano'n. Hindi ba kayo kinabahan na maakusa rin kayo that there is again another man in the middle entity, Mr. Chairman?
Madam Chair, I was the one who coined the meet me room, the queue server.
Yes, ikaw yung meet me room.
And actually, it's actually the wrong terminology. It should have been called, and even by COMELEC at that time, the telco exchange. Because that's the acceptable language in telecommunication industry. It should have been called the telco exchange instead of the queue server, instead of the meet me room. It should be the telco exchange.
No, but when the COMELEC was presenting the schematic diagram of the flow of the results, hindi nyo rin reflect si Telco Exchange.
I would like to admit, I was reading at that time as a practitioner the GI, and it does not reflect likewise. But now we will have to include everything.
Dati wala. Kaya nakakainis kausap yung mga telco. They come here.
Hindi, but for 2022, sinabi niyo po, Mr. Chairman, you made known to at least the tawag mo doon, the citizens' arms?
Yes, because they
Or
were...
to the public din. Sinabi niyo ba sa public na this telco exchange? Kasi pag gumawa tayo ng schematic diagram or flow chart, hindi na siya talaga line na walang na walang dinadaanang box eh. Maglalagay ka ngayon ng box na telco exchange kasi yun ang totoo may dinaanan eh. So, when was this divulged to the public, Mr. Chairman?
It was only divulged during the local source code review to the experts and during the certification.
Public was never shown, and it's part of the law and part of the process, that you should do a final build. The final build would yield what you call a system checksum.
The hash code.
The hash code, the system checksum hash code. Pinakita nila lahat ng component, yung system din nila pinakita. Then all of a sudden, they sign. This is siguro an 8-hour video. No? We tried reviewing it several times. Wala talaga, no? Then, hindi mo na mapupuna yon. Kaya lang, si Lito, one early morning, tried comparing the two hash code versus the one that we saw during the end-to-end demonstration. Aba, yung isang byte hindi nag-compare. Number 8 and letter B is wrong. So,
What does that mean?
well, we complained, So, that means what we reviewed in the source code may not be the program installed in the VCM. So, issue sa amin yun,
Anong mga dates na yun? Anong months and dates na yun?
If that will be by March, that will be 2021, first quarter, sometime about January or February of 2021.
2021. Aga
Of
pa.
December. November.
Aga pa.
22.
2022. Okay na
2022.
paano na. So, okay, first quarter. So, March. Okay. But that's 2022 kasi election eh. Yes, 2022 because kung 2021, maaga yun. I mean, okay yun. Pero this was first revealed to maybe Citizens Arms and the public first quarter of 2022. But still disputed by this trio eh. Dinidispute nila yun that hindi daw never revealed daw eh.
So, Madam Chair, Your Honor, with your kind permission, a machine will print 30 election returns. 30 election returns.
30.
The first 8 and then second 22. there is not a single precinct presented by them that will show a different result in the election returns as that result transmitted by the machine. Yun po yung aming request lang.
Opo, yung parang ang challenge ni Chairman is to show that if there was fraud or inaccuracy in the result. Ang challenge kasi nitong trio na ito is now for the COMELEC to show that what you did was legal. Yun lang naman yun. Hindi naman lang sinasabi na was it legal? Was it authorized by law? To all of a sudden, kung ito yung schematic diagram natin, ang flow ng transmission from VCM to municipal canvassing to transparency server to central server, then in reality, there is a box there na hindi rin-reveal, which is the telco exchange. Yun po yung actual isang point. So, huwag na natin di-discuss yung na-print na ER ikinumpara dun sa na-transmit na resulta.
Yeah, Madam Chair, Your Honor, as far as the legality is concerned, Republic Act 9369 does not provide that there should be different IP addresses. It merely says that it should be auditable and at the same time verifiable. And the process as observed for the 2022 election was actually verifiable and auditable. So, and at the same time, it was confirmed by the random manual audit.
Anong din ng mga yung mga katulad namin na mga layman lang, was it necessary? I mean, did it make auditing much more difficult? Kasi pag atras mo from the server, atras mo is a telco exchange, which is now revealed to us by the chairman as a telco exchange. Pero kausap ko yung mga ibang mga marunong sa computer, that could have been a device with a private IP address, a device, and that could be a laptop. Yan ang sabi nila eh. So pag atras mo ng ganun, yun na nga problema. Unlike before, at saka nagugulat ako ngayon that our entire election system is one large private network pala. I never thought of it that way, Commissioner. Nung una natin ito pinag-usapan, alam ko yun ang sinasabi nyo na it's difficult to hack it because we're only on the internet a split second. Yan ang sabi ngayon. Ngayon, ang gusto nyo sabihin, we're entirely off the internet because it's one large or wide private network. Is that the claim of the chairman of the COMELEC?
Yes,
Our entire electoral system is a private network.
Yes, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Yan, para ma-double check ng mga may alam sa computer. So ganun po yung reklamo nga na pagpa-atras natin, audit kasi pa-atras Mr. Chairman ito resulta, audit natin, atras tayo. Saan ba ito galing? Galing sa isang private IP address, ang karamihan 20,000.
Of the 107,000, 20,300.
Yes, 20, malaki-laki po yun. At 1,000 voters, at 800 voters,
800.
ilan to? Mga 16 million votes ang went through one private IP address. Yun po yun. And then those knowledgeable sa computer tell us that an IP address can mean that the source could be a translator, whatever. Could be also a device daw, could be also a laptop, computer, ganun. Yun po ang point. And that is what makes the auditing more difficult. Pag atras, we encounter a private IP address. So, did our designers or the designers of your contractors make a necessary addition to our flow of information, our schematic diagram na pinahirapan pa niya itong o binigyan pa niya ng possibility magduda sa pag-audit natin?
Well, as far as the COMELEC is concerned, Madam Chair, Your Honor, the supplier, the provider, complied with the process as laid down by the Commission on Elections. Of course, I'll be very honest and frank that because I entered the Commission 2 months before the election, everything was already set up at that time. And but that's the reason why, Madam Chair, Your Honor, at this time, everything will have to be transparent. Everything will be revealed to the end. And that's why we unbundled we unbundled the transmission because we wanted the telcos to be directly talking to the commission. In fact, we included in our TOR the National Telecommunication Commission.
Unbundling is parang you will be pursuing the unbundling.
Yes, and we wanted that whenever that whoever will operate the telco exchange, the Comelec people will be there, and we will be a nominal party in all the contracts to be entered with telcos, and at the same time there will be a backup of the Comelec and backup by the DICT. We wanted to include the DICT.
Just one more point on auditing, Madam Chair, if possible. Sige, from the transmission server, from the transparency server kasi and the central server, paatras tayo, the results were transmitted by the telco exchange. Can the telco exchange be audited na paatras? And there's data there or information there which will now lead back to the particular VCM which transmitted.
Yes, it can be audited, Madam Chair, and
Because what would be seen in the telco exchange? The
logs.
public IP address of the sending VCM or the private IP address of the sending VCM?
the private IP address of the sending VCM.
Pare-parehas din yun.
And, of course, the ID number of the machines and those with BI signatures that can also be found there.
In the telco exchange?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay, so there's a file, merong file doon.
Wala pong
na-
results na makikita, yung lang pong...
May file doon which will trace us back to the machine. Okay.
Yes, Madam Chair.
To the particular machine. Okay, so subject to ano pa to, Madam Chair, subject to consultation with more knowledgeable people kung ano man yung nalabas natin na information dito.